What if your home didn't shout for attention but whispered comfort, warmth, and calm instead? Today we step into a house where English country heritage meets soft minimalism, and every room feels like a quiet invitation to slow down and really live. Walking into this entrance hall feels like slipping into a soft, familiar hug. Pale oak herringbone underfoot grounds each step, while warm beige and soft gray walls breathe quietly around you, their lime plaster texture catching the daylight like a whisper. Tall mullioned windows let in gentle light that glides across oak baseboards and a linen-draped bench, creating a calm threshold space that feels both grand and intimate, like the house is quietly saying, "You're home." The living room wraps you in a sense of ease the moment you step in. Pale oak herringbone continues underfoot, connecting you to the same calm material story you felt in the hall. Warm beige and soft gray walls soften the edges, while daylight spills through tall mullioned windows, washing across linen sofas and deep armchairs. The ceiling's simple cornice and a quiet oak beam keep the space grounded, and the stone fireplace feels like a quiet hearth, not a showpiece. This family sitting room feels like the heart's cozy corner. The same pale oak herringbone floors echo underfoot, linking you to the rest of the house, while a warm olive band along one wall adds a gentle depth without fuss. Soft daylight filters through tall mullioned windows, casting long, gentle shadows across low bookshelves and simple armchairs. The exposed oak beam feels like a familiar ridge line across the ceiling, and the space invites you to curl up with a book, a cup of tea, or a quiet conversation. The dining room feels special without being stiff. The pale oak herringbone floors stretch under a long oak table that feels solid and honest, not showy. Warm beige and soft gray walls keep the mood calm, while a muted sage green band on one wall ties back to the family room, creating a quiet color thread through the house. Daylight streams through the tall mullioned windows, playing across linen chairs and a simple wooden sideboard, making meals here feel unhurried and full of presence, like time slows down a little. The breakfast area feels like the first kind moment of the day. Pale oak herringbone continues underfoot, tying this little nook into the larger home story. The small round table and low-back chairs feel light and welcoming, not formal, and daylight falls softly through the tall mullioned windows, catching the glaze on a ceramic jug and the soft texture of linen seat pads. That thin sage band on the wall echoes the dining room, and the low open shelf with potted herbs feels like a quiet promise of warmth and comfort with every morning. Stepping into the kitchen feels like entering a grounded, tactile sanctuary. The same pale oak herringbone floors guide you under a large oakwork island, its surface worn just enough to feel lived in. Soft gray and pale beige cabinetry blends with the walls, making the room feel cohesive and calm rather than busy. Daylight pours through the tall mullioned windows, catching the grain of the wood and the soft sheen of stone and brass. The stone-framed window seat under the consistent cornice line feels like a little pause within the day, a place to breathe. The pantry feels like a quiet catalog of everyday rituals. The same pale oak herringbone floors anchor the space, while open oak shelves display jars and bottles in a loose, unhurried rhythm. The walls repeat the soft beige and gray plaster, with that familiar sage band at the base, and the ceiling keeps the same modest cornice and height. Daylight filters in through a small, high-set window, carving soft shadows across ceramic jars and woven baskets. Standing here feels like being in the quiet pantry of a life that values slowness and intention. The master bedroom feels like a deep exhale. The same pale oak herringbone floors continue under a low platform bed that sits almost like a piece of the floor itself. Warm beige and soft gray walls cradle the space, with one sage green wall echoing the lower bands in other rooms, creating a gentle thread through the house. The ceiling repeats the same modest cornice and height, with a single oak beam adding quiet structure. The linen bedding and small woven rug feel soft and absorbent of light, and the room holds a sense of calm that feels both private and generous. The guest bedroom feels like a curated welcome, not a show apartment. The same pale oak herringbone floors lead under a simple oak bedstead that feels sturdy and honest. The walls repeat the beige and soft gray plaster, with one sage wall in the same muted tone, and the ceiling matches the same height and cornice, with a second oak beam running parallel to the window. The linen bedding, low oak chair, and small woven rug feel arranged with care rather than perfection. Light spills through the tall window, creating a quiet, restful atmosphere that feels deeply hospitable. The home office feels like a place where focus and softness coexist. The same pale oak herringbone floors continue under a long oak desk that feels grounded and substantial, not austere. The warm beige and soft gray walls keep the mood calm, with a sage band echoing other rooms, tying the experience together. The ceiling repeats the same height and simple cornice, with an added oak beam that adds a bit of character without clutter. Daylight washes across the desk surface and low bookshelf, and the small ceramic lamp and green plant feel like thoughtful companions, not distractions. The reading room feels like a private cocoon for the mind. The same pale oak herringbone floors lead under a low bookshelf filled with books that seem to shift and sigh with light. The beige and soft gray walls hold the space gently, with a sage strip at the base anchoring the room. The ceiling maintains the same height and plain cornice, with a second oak beam running across like a quiet line in the sky. The deep armchair in natural linen faces the tall window, and the folded blanket and ceramic lamp suggest a place made for slow, unhurried hours, where the mind can wander without rush. The indoor lounge feels like a room for soft sound and slower conversations. The same pale oak herringbone floors spread under a low rattan bench and simple wooden table, arranged to face the tall window. The beige and soft gray walls carry the same texture as the rest of the house, with a sage band at the lower level tying back to the dining and breakfast areas. The ceiling repeats the same height and cornice, with a new oak beam running along the wall. Daylight washes across the woven rug and the green plants, and the record player and stack of records invite quiet, unhurried afternoons. The sunroom feels like a gentle bridge between indoors and out. The same pale oak herringbone floors continue under low-back rattan chairs and a stone-topped coffee table, inviting you to sit and linger. The beige and soft gray walls keep the mood calm, with a sage band at the base that echoes the earlier rooms, creating a quiet color thread. The ceiling repeats the same height and plain cornice, with an oak beam running overhead. Daylight floods in through the tall glass-fronted doors, spilling across potted plants and a woven rug, and the space feels like a place to pause, breathe, and let the garden outside seep slowly into the room. The courtyard-adjacent lounge feels like a room held gently by light. The same pale oak herringbone floors stretch under a low-seating arrangement of linen sofas and oak frames, arranged to face double-height windows that frame a green courtyard beyond. The beige and soft gray walls repeat the familiar palette, with one sage wall adding a quiet depth. The ceiling matches the same height and simple cornice, with a third oak beam running across like a quiet ridge. Daylight filters through the panes, casting soft shadows across woven rugs and ceramic vases, and the room feels like a place where the home and the garden quietly conspire to make you stay. Let this house be a reminder that the most beautiful spaces don't need drama. They need clarity, kindness, and a gentle harmony between light, material, and soul. Comfort, in the end, is the quietest kind of luxury.